Good evening, Emily Gramens with ABC News. The family of a young boy who died in suspicious circumstances 10 years ago say they're devastated that Northern Territory Police made similar mistakes in another bungled investigation. A coronial inquest this week rejected a submission that institutional racism was to blame for the repeated errors, but the families of the dead disagree.
This Indigenous family suffered a heartbreaking loss 11 years ago. This young boy was 8 years old when he was found in a muddy waterhole near his house in the remote town of Borroloola in the Northern Territory.
One of the locals decided to walk in the water and then found him in the water.
But their grief was compounded by a bungled police investigation.
Well, we was wondering why haven't the police done their job? Why? No. If we was a white people, yeah, they would have done their job.
When the young boy was found in this waterhole behind me, he had rocks weighing a kilo stuffed down his shorts. There were tracks from an adult and a child leading to the waterhole, but only tracks from an adult walking away. Despite that, police declared the death not suspicious. It would take them years to change their theory. Police didn't set up a crime scene. A beer can, which had the DNA of a known child sex offender on it, was found near the waterhole, but wasn't forensically tested for months. And forensic samples taken from the boy were accidentally destroyed before they were tested.
That because we're black people, they didn't want to keep going with the investigation. I mean, it's like they treat us like dirt.
No one has ever been charged over the death. Police promised to learn from their mistakes, but when an Indigenous woman died from a stab wound in Tennant Creek in 2013, they repeated many of them. The coroner said the failings were eerily similar, but rejected a submission they were due to institutional racism.
It's like it's Aboriginal people again. They won't do nothing. They won't carry on the investigation.
Police say they're in the process of implementing all of the coroner's recommendations and will train officers on unconscious bias. But there's concern about the quality of investigations for less serious crimes which don't attract the same level of scrutiny.
Given our really harsh bail laws in the Territory, people find themselves in custody for long periods of time that ultimately get released without any further criminal sanction.
I hope they realise what they've done. How hurt we are.
The Raggett family can only hope that this time police ensure real change is made. Stephen Schubert, ABC News, Borroloola.